You have seen, we were discussing about national income and the measurement of national income. In that context, you have seen there are three methods. What are the methods? What are the methods of measuring national income? What are the methods you have seen? What we have discussed yesterday?
Value-added method.
Hmm. Value added method. Only one method. In detail, we have discussed value added, but there are three methods of somebody else. The other two methods. First is value added method, as Priyanshu said. And what is the second?
Income
Value
method.
added. Sorry?
Income method.
Income method. And Niyati?
Third है expenditure method.
Sorry?
Ma'am, expenditure method.
Expenditure method. So there are three methods: value added method, income method, and expenditure method. And we are discussing the value added method. And in the value added, you have seen that the total of the value added, the total gross value added, you have to add the value added of all the sectors from the primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. So the summation of this gross value added will give you the GDP at MP, gross domestic product at MP. And you very well know, once you have GDP at MP, how you can go to national income. National income is what? NNP at FC. NNP at FC is national income. That's why we have covered the aggregates first. That will help you for the calculation. So if you add all the value added from every sector, what is given from, you will pick it out and add every value added. Then from there, that will give you GDP at MP. And from GDP MP, you have to convert it into NNP FC, because national income is NNP at FC is national income. So you know how to convert GDP MP to NNP FC. GDP MP, first of all, you make it to N minus depreciation. Then it becomes NDP MP. Then make DP to N, domestic product to national product, add NFA, and convert market price to factor price minus what? Net NIT, that is net indirect tax. So that's all in the value added method. So today we will see further. We will start doing the problem also. Let me present my screen. Priyanshu, that term we will discuss later, okay? Not related to this. Can you see my board?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll start the problem. So I will give you a question first. As I told you, the nominal GDP, real GDP, national income at constant price, base price, GDP and welfare, all these questions you will see when you turn the pages. All these are very important questions. But now we are doing is the measurement of national income by the three methods. After finishing that, we'll go back to those theory questions. Okay, so value added method, you write national income is equal to, national income is equal to, all of you will write national income is equal to, what you will put in bracket? Follow national income, what you will put in bracket?
NNP at FC.
Very good. Only Harshi knows. National income. So first of all, you give the heading value added method. Okay, value added method. I haven't given, but you will write value added method. Then write national income NNPFC. Then write the formula is equal to value added, gross value added at primary sector, gross value added. I'm not writing full. You just listen and write. Gross value added at primary sector plus gross value added by secondary sector, GVA. Secondary sector plus gross value added at tertiary sector, tertiary sector. So here, as I told you, if you add gross value added in the primary sector, then secondary sector and the tertiary sector, what you will get, Anurag? What you will get?
National income. GDP at MP.
GDP at MP.
So वहां तक हो गया है. Now we have to add or minus many things to make it NNP at FC, isn't it? So then you can write minus depreciation, then plus NFIA, make it national from domestic, plus NFIA. Then what I have left in order to convert FC to
MP.
Yeah, this is MP. You have to convert it
Net
to FC.
indirect tax.
Market price से factor cost में जाना है. So what you will write? Minus NIT. So this is the formula. You just keep in mind this formula. You can do any problem. Can do any problem if you keep in mind this formula. You don't even do like by heart this formula. Don't by heart the formula. Just make it. No need to by heart the formula. Once you by heart it, you will not be able to remember it. You just make the formula, that's all. And in this case, what is, I mean, this also you have to keep in mind. What is gross value added? What is the equation for gross value added? Bolo. Gross value added. What is the formula for that? Value of output.
Minus
Minus intermediate.
बेटा
ये सब ऐसे नहीं लिखना. Value of output ही लिखना. Value of output minus intermediate consumption. Value of output minus intermediate consumption. अभी value of output मतलब क्या है? Value of output. Value of output मतलब क्या है? Value of output in
price of
in the question, if value of output given, you don't have any problem. If it is given the same word, value of output, यहाँ पर लगा दो और value of output minus intermediate cost. अगर intermediate cost नहीं है, if in the question intermediate cost नहीं है, तो value of output itself is the GPA. अभी value of output is not given in the question, then you have to write sales plus change in stock. ये सारे formula लिखो. Sales plus change in stock. क्योंकि you know what is the total production, जो sales हुआ plus जो पड़ा है, जो अपने पास पड़ा है in the form of change in stock means क्या है? Your opening stock minus closing stock. What is change in stock? When you have opened, how much stock was there, and now what is the closing stock? इसका मतलब open हुआ, उसमें से कुछ sales हो गया, बाकी जो closing stock है, sorry, बाकी को closing stock. In this case, we can't say, we will call it change in stock. So opening stock minus closing stock, whatever change in stock is there, that is remain unsold. So that is with you. That should be added in order to get the value of output. So value of output is sales plus change in stock. Write it. Sales plus change in stock. And what is change in stock? That also you write, you know still. What is change in stock? Closing stock minus opening stock. Closing stock minus opening stock. This you might have studied the previous year in accounts. Closing stock minus opening stock. So these are the equations you have to keep in mind while doing the value added method. Okay, so when you add all the value added, you will get the gross value added or GDP HMP, then make it NNP HFC. And what is gross value added? From the value of output, you have to minus intermediate consumption. And value of output means sales plus, if it is not given directly, value of output is not given in the question, sales will be given and change in stock will be given. So then you have to take sales plus change in stock. And if it's change in stock will be sometimes will not be given. I mean, instead you will be given closing stock and opening stock. Then you have to apply the formula closing stock minus opening stock. That is the change in stock. These are the things you have to keep in mind before you start the problem. Okay, now write the problem. The first one. The first problem. Okay. 1 minute. Write the problem. Domestic sales by firm A. Domestic sales by firm A. 4,000. 4,000. Export by firm A, 1,000. Export by firm A, 1,000. Purchase by firm A, 200. Purchase by firm A, 200. Sales by firm B, 2940. Sales by firm B, 2940. Purchase by firm B, 1,300. Purchase by firm B, 1,300. So, from this question, you should understand sales means the total sales. Okay, because this domestic sales is also there. In this question, domestic sales by firm A given, export by firm A is given. That is the total sales. That means output. Sales in a way you can say output. Isn't it? Output or sales. So find out the answer. So what is the total value added by firm A? You do it first firm A, then firm B. Because in the question is calculate the value added. What is the question? Not national income. National income का बाकी सब ये सब नहीं दिया है आपको. Depreciation नहीं दिया है, NFA नहीं दिया है, nothing is given, and you are asked to find out value added by firm A and B. Value added by firm A and B. What is value added? You know, it is value of output minus intermediate consumption. Value of output minus intermediate consumption is equal to what? Value added. You are asked to find out the value added by firm A and firm B. So first of all, you start with A. Don't merge A, B. Okay. First of all, start with firm A. What is the value added of firm A? First write firm A. Firm A. So what are the things given about A? First, you will take A. So pick out all those information about firm A. Domestic sales by firm A is 4,000. Write it over there. Domestic sale by firm A. Domestic sales by firm A. How much is that? 4,000. First of all, you write the components. It's always necessary. Domestic sales by firm A. Then export by firm A. Export by firm A. So here you will get the total sales. Export. Export भी हो गया, domestic sales भी हो गया, export भी हो गया. Then, so minus intermediate consumption. What is the intermediate consumption here? See, purchase by firm A. Purchase by firm A means you have to understand that whatever purchase firm A is making, that is used as intermediate consumption. So they purchase for producing. So whatever sales that will be added to value of output and whatever purchase they have made, it should be taken as intermediate consumption. So in this case, purchase by A is given. So that is why minus purchase of firm A. Purchase by firm A. So whatever purchased by them, that is used as the intermediate consumption. This is the total sales of the document, that is the domestic and export. Okay, so here you will get what is the value added of firm A. What is the figure? What will you get? Answer. Domestic sale is 4,000, export is 1,000, and they have purchased. Let them purchase anything, but that is whenever purchase is given, you have to take it as their intermediate consumption. 200. So 4,800. This is the value added of firm A. Are you there? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So firm B also you find out. Firm B. This way, because firm B purchase is given, sales is given. For firm B only two information, sales and purchase. Sales and purchase. Give me a second. Messages. Battery is low. Let me. Okay. So firm B, what are the information given to you? Sales by firm B, that is output, minus purchase by firm B. So that is the intermediate consumption made by it. So sales minus sales by firm B and purchase by firm B. That is how much the amount you will get, Karthik. What is the answer? The case of firm B, what is the answer? You write, Karthik? Is he not there? Firm B.
Yes, sir.
What the answer of firm B?
I'm solving on 1 minute.
फर्म बी का लिखना है पहले. क्या लिखोगे? क्वेश्चन में क्या लिखा है? Sales by firm B and purchase by firm B. So here you will write sales by firm B. Sales माने output. Sales by firm B. Or purchase by firm B means it is intermediate consumption. What is the amount? 2940 and 1300. What is the answer? 0. 6. What is the answer? 1640, right? 16?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
1640.
1640.
1640. So this was a very simple problem. This problem was with the purpose of value added you have to find out. That's the most important thing. Rest of the thing, depreciation and all, most of the things you have done with the aggregates. Here the new term is value added. So value added means the output minus intermediate consumption. Output means the sales. And in this question, you understood that includes both domestic and export. Okay. So here, the next question comes. Write the next question. Sales by firm B. Sales by firm B. So here it is only given It is not like a confusing you. Only firm A, B, and C given. But in the formula, you have seen primary, secondary, tertiary. All those are in the theory. You have to understand what is primary, secondary, tertiary, and all. Here you will be given, you don't want to even classify it. Here you will be given, classification is already given, A, B, C, like that. Okay. So here you write sales by firm B to government. Whatever it may be, just write sales to firm B. Sales by firm B. 100. Sales by firm A, 500. Sales by firm A, 500. Sales by firm B to households. Sales by firm B to households. B to households, 350. Change in stock of firm A. Change in stock of firm A, 20. Change in stock of firm A is 20. Change in stock of firm B is 40. So here change in stock is also given. So you have some unsold thing also. So that should be added to sales. That's why the question is like that. Closing stock of, sorry, what did I say? Change in stock of firm A is 20. बेटा अभी मैंने बोला ना क्वेश्चन में ये है not change in stock. Closing stock of firm B is 40. I said it as change in stock, not change in stock. The question it is closing stock of firm B is 40. Closing stock of firm B is 40. Then opening stock of firm B is 30. Opening stock of firm B is 30. Purchase by firm A, 320. Purchase by firm A, 320. Indirect tax paid by both the firms. Indirect tax paid by both the firms, 75. Consumption of fixed capital, 120. Consumption of fixed capital, 120. Sales by firm A to B. Very good question. Sales by firm A to B, 200. Question over. Anybody wants me to read the question again? If anybody wants me to read it again, please tell me.
Ma'am, please read it again.
Ma'am, can
Sorry?
you please repeat the indirect tax paid?
Ma'am, please
What you
repeat.
have to find out, I didn't say. Question is not over. Lot of details I have read. I'm just asking, do I want to repeat it?
Yes, ma'am, please repeat.
Sales by firm B to government, 100. Sales by firm A, 500. Sales by firm B to households, 350. Change in stock of firm A, 20. Closing stock of firm B, 40. Opening stock of firm B, 30. Purchase by firm A, 320. Indirect taxes paid by both the firms, 75. Consumption of fixed capital, 120. Sales by firm A to B is 200. Now, what do you have to find out? Nidhi, what was you were saying something? Nidhi,
Yes, ma'am.
you were saying something, right?
Yes, ma'am. वो indirect tax.
Now it's clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, find out value added by firm A and firm B. It's a good start because many things are given. Value added by firm A and firm B. Next, you have to find out gross domestic product at market price. Gross domestic product at market price. Then net domestic product at factory cost. So you have to find out value added by each firm A and B, then GDP at MP, GDP at MP, and net domestic product at factory cost. So national income is not asked till NGP is asked. NDP at factory. Yeah, start doing the question. Read the question nicely. First take A. Firm A. First of all, you do value added. That's the most important component. And that's the first question even. Value added by firm A, first you find out. So then pick up the details of firm A, all the details of firm A, sales by firm A, change in stock of firm A, with sales change in stock is to be added. Purchase by firm A, that is intermediate consumption, that should be minus. Then sales by firm A to B, sales by firm A to B is to be added.
No,
To be
ma'am.
added or no? No, it is not to be added. Please keep in mind because these are the actually just like being accounts. These are the assumption. Purchase by firm A. Just put a cross because we assume that sales by firm A is given in the second point. Sales by firm A is given in the second point. So we assume that sales by firm A to B is included in that. So the total sales by firm A is given. Then at the last point, sales by firm A to B is given. So in the case of A, it is not to be taken because in the sales by firm A, it is included. Did you understand my point? Is it clear? Otherwise, I will repeat. If it is not clear, please. If it is not clear, you can ask.
मैम एक बार और रिपीट कर दो.
But a last point in a sales by firm A to B, that we will not take into consideration. What is the reason? जो second point दिया है ना sales by firm A, second point detail में दिया है sales by firm A 500. So we assume that sales include everything. A भी include करके उसमें दिया है. So in every problem you will do like that. Like that you have to assume. Understood, Niyati?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you can start doing it. So here, value added by firm A, क्या बनेगा? Sales by firm A, change in stock of firm A, then purchase by firm A, that is intermediate consumption, that should be deducted. That's all. And sales by firm A, again given to B, that will not be added in this case, in the case of firm A, because sales by firm A given, total is given itself. So again, you don't want to include that sales. So what is the value added of firm A? I am asking. What is the value added of firm A? Kitta mila? If you speak, it will be better. If those who got the answer. And if you have any whatever I have explained so far, how will you calculate
Ma'am,
value added by firm A? Got the answer?
ma'am, value added by equals to 200 crore and value added by B is 460 crore.
Let me check. 200 seems to be correct. Okay. And the others? I like to hear from others also. Did you get the answer 200? Because this much I have explained. You just have to calculate 500 plus 20 minus 320. That's the thing. Others didn't get the answer. Only Priyanshu got the answer. 200.
Ma'am, got it.
Sales by firm A. And the others, the silent spectators, change in stock, sales plus change in stock minus intermediate consumption, that is the formula for value added. Okay, sales or the output. Here when we go according to the question, here it is given sales. So we have written sales. Sales by firm A plus change in stock minus intermediate consumption. As change in stock is given in the question, we will go with this formula. So what is the answer? Sales by firm A is how much? 500. Change in stock कितना? Change in storage. Yeah, change in stock कितना है? 20. Am I right? 20 है क्या?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
और intermediate cost कितना है? What is intermediate cost? Firm A purchases by firm A. क्यों purchase करते हैं? Produce करने के लिए. For the purpose of production. So that is intermediate consumption minus 320. So 200 is the value added of the first firm and the second firm. Now B. Take the case of firm B. B का क्या हुआ? Whatever B has, pick it up. Sales by firm B to general government. Okay, that is the sale. Then sales by firm A तो हमने ले लिया. Sales by firm to households. Yes, because it is not given sales by firm B. So if it was given like that, we will exclude the rest of the thing. But in the case of sales by, see, this question, how much it is teaching you? Because that's why I said it's a very good start. What are the concepts included in this? In the case of firm A, sales by firm A was given, then rest sales by firm A to B to anybody else, that will not be counted because the full sales is given. Sales by firm A. But in the case of sale B, see how it is different. Sales by firm to government should be taken. Sales by firm to household, that should also be taken. Then any other sales? No, no other sales. So both should be taken because it is not given like a total sales by B. So the both of the things should be taken. Then only it will become total sales. So you write sales by firm B to government plus sales by firm B to household, that should also be taken. So there is no other sales. I can see in the question from the part of B. So sales is over. If there is anything else, the sales, please tell me. So दो sales हो गया. अभी now you have to find out B के बारे में और क्या information है. You know the sales should be added with change in stock. Sales you got, sales part is over. So after the sales part, you have to add the change in stock. So change in stock is not given. In the case of firm A, change in stock was given. See how the question is different? In the case of firm A, the change in stock was given. Here, change in stock is not given, but you are given the details. That is closing stock and opening stock is given. So you can write change sales plus change in, instead of change in stock, what can you write? Closing stock minus opening stock. You write closing stock minus opening stock. So change in stock भी बन गया. Change in stock बन गया. Then, okay, that part is over. Now comes intermediate consumption. So you just have to go through all the information given about B. Is there any other information about B? Yes. Sales by firm A to B. Sales by firm A to B. That means indirectly you are given B's purchase. Sales by firm A to B means B purchase from A. So what is that? What is that? B's intermediate consumption. That is B's intermediate consumption. Sales by firm A to B means B's purchase from A. You can read it like that. Okay, that is 200. So instead of intermediate consumption, you try to write what the words which is given in the question. Sales by firm A to B minus sales by firm A to B. So your equation is made. Then substitute it. What is sales? 100 to government. Household का कितना है? 350. Plus change in stock. Change in stock. Closing stock कितना है? 40. Opening stock कितना है? 30. इन दोनों का difference add करेंगे 10. उसके बाद intermediate consumption 200. And you will get the answer 260. So if a question take this much time, how will you do? Huh? This much time is not there. It's a very simple question. So value added is over. Then what is the next part of the question? GDP at market price. GDP at market price. What is GDP at market price? Naman, are you there? First you write, this is the value added of, right there. Value added of firm A is 200. Value added of firm B is 260. Naman?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Naman there? Who has responded just now?
Ma'am, he is texting me that my mic is not working. I'm using PC now.
Okay, then Anurag, you tell me, what is GDP at him? हमने अभी अभी
Yes,
पढ़ा
ma'am.
है GDP. बोलो.
Yes, ma'am. We will add the value added by from A and B.
Yeah, gross value added. That is GDP at MB. That is gross value added of firm A and gross value added of firm B. That is known as GDP at MB. दोनों का summation. So 200 plus 260, that is 460. I hope Naman can hear me. 460, even though he's not able to speak. Okay, 200 plus 260, that is 460 is GDP at MP. And what is the next question? GDP at MP के बाद net domestic product at factory cost. Net domestic product at factory cost. Okay, so two things are different here, G and N. So make it N, you have to minus depreciation. Okay, so I'm writing here GDP. Yeah, speak. GDP at MP minus
NIT or
depreciation. पहले depreciation. G से N. DP से market price से factor cost में जाने के लिए minus NIT. And substitute. Is taxes given? Yeah, taxes. Indirect tax paid by both the firm. That's why it is given, because it is the aggregate. It's not like firm A and B. So it is given indirect tax paid by both the firms 75. So you just apply in this formula 460 minus what is the DP given? Depreciation given. Depreciation. What is the depreciation? Consumption of fixed capital is 120. Consumption of fixed capital, CFC, is 120 minus what is NIT? 75. This will give you NDP at FC. 460 minus 120 minus 75. What is the answer? Answer bolo. Answer bolo.
435.
460 से 120 गया, फिर 75 गया, तो 435 कैसे हो जाएगा?
Ma'am, 265.
265.
265. क्या हो गया प्रियांश? 265. देखो हम एनडीपी एट एफसी तक पहुंच गया, अभी बस एक स्टेप आगे है नेशनल इनकम का. बस डीपी को एन बनाना है, उसके लिए अपन क्या करेंगे? एनएफई ऐड करेंगे, बट इट्स नॉट आस्क्ड एंड द कंपोनेंट इज नॉट गिवन, एनएफई इज नॉट गिवन. अगर नेशनल इनकम, इफ यू हैव आस्क्ड नेशनल इनकम, यू जस्ट हैव टू ऐड एनएफई इफ इट इज गिवन, दैट्स ऑल. ओके.